It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
Come on, set!
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Arizona defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Blaster, stay. Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down by Schoonmaker, continues to grow his game as a pass catcher. Took major strides in his final year at Michigan. Looks to continue them as the Cowboys' second-round rookie.
On the double.
On first down, Lance. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready.
On play action, Lance. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Ready, ready.
Now Lance on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here we go, here we go. Check right. Check hut.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Shotgun now for Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Dobbs. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Arizona defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Lamb will go in motion.
Hey, check. Steal. Check, steal.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here we go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Dobbs to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gonna run again here with Pollard.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Come on, set. Right, 97. Set.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Cardinals, nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling it.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no
gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Get it!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dobbs is throwing. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
He juked him. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
3. Set.
Here's Pollard again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Black Ultra. Fuse. Yellow. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Got it. Ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Room here to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
24-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
They'll send Landry in motion right.
Ready?
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a...
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, third down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
Go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cardinals, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Dobbs. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Here we
The
go.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
On the counter, it's Vaughn. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Down.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Hut.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Set.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
62 blaster. Set.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Ready. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 7.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Again, a run with Vaughn. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here we go.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Ready.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hut, hut.
And now they'll throw with Lance. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go. Set up.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the set.
Now 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3.
Set.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Down. Set. Go.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready, ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go now.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Dallas,